Washington, President Donald Trump announced Tuesday morning that he had fired Secretary of State Rex Tillerson, replacing him with CIA Director Mike Pompeo, and ending months of speculation about how much longer the embattled Secretary of State could last in that role. In a tweet, Trump thanked Tillerson for his service and said Pompeo will do a fantastic job. Mike Pompeo, director of the CIA, will become our new Secretary of State. He will do a fantastic job. Thank you to Rex Tillerson for his service. Gina Haspel will become the new director of the CIA, and the first woman so chosen. Congratulations to all. Donald J. Trump, at Real Donald Trump, March 13, 2018. The ouster ends months of discord between Trump and Tillerson, who often seemed out of the loop or in disagreement with the president on major foreign policy decisions. The president also named Gina Haspel as the new head of the CIA, pending the confirmation process. Waterboarding that might make her path to permanence a rocky one. Speaking to reporters at the State Department Tuesday afternoon, a subdued Tillerson said he would be turning over all of his responsibilities to Deputy Secretary of State John Sullivan by the end of the day. He officially leaves his post at the end of March. Tillerson said President Trump had called him from Air Force One Tuesday afternoon around noon, while en route to California, several hours after the president publicly announced his departure on Twitter. What is most important is to ensure an orderly and smooth transition during a time that the country continues to face significant policy and national security challenges, Tillerson said during his brief remarks, which did not include thanks to Trump. State Department official told NBC earlier Tuesday that Tillerson had officially learned of his firing when Trump tweeted the news that he'd been replaced. The exit was not a voluntary one, the State Department confirmed in a startling statement Tuesday. Tillerson did not speak to the president and is unaware of the reason for his firing, Undersecretary of State Steve Goldstein said in a statement Tuesday morning, but he is grateful for the opportunity to serve, hours after Goldstein's statement contradicting the White House's account on Tillerson. A senior State Department official confirmed to NBC News that he had also been fired throughout the world, and this has been the honor of a lifetime. The White House and Foggy Bottom issued competing accounts Tuesday of the details of Tillerson's firing. NBC News learned Tuesday from sources familiar with the situation that Chief of Staff John Kelly spoke with Tillerson by phone on Friday and told him that Trump intended to ask him to step aside. In that call, which came while Tillerson was traveling through Africa, Kelly did not specify when the change might come. Kelly also called Tillerson again on Saturday, a senior White House official said, expressing once again the president's imminent intention to replace his Secretary of State. The Associated Press, citing senior State Department officials, reported Tuesday that Tillerson had been even more blindsided, saying that Kelly had warned him on that Friday call that there might be a tweet from the president coming that would concern him, but did not detail what the tweet might say or when it would post. Tillerson, said Goldstein, had every intention of staying because of the critical progress made in national security. It's not the first time the president has opted for an indirect approach to firing government aides, avoiding face-to-face confrontation despite being well known for his willingness to say, "You're fired," on national television to contestants on his reality show. His surprise dismissal of former FBI Director James Comey came while Comey was out of town in California, and his tweet announcing the departure of former Chief of Staff Reince Priebus came while Trump was on Air Force One. Priebus was left on the tarmac at Andrews Air Force Base when the plane landed, after the news was out. On the South Lawn Tuesday, Trump told reporters he was close to having the cabinet he wanted, wishing Tillerson well while predicting great things from Pompeo in the State Department role. "Rex and I have been talking about this for a long time. While the two got along well," said Trump, "we disagreed on things. We were not really thinking the same," Trump said of Tillerson. "With Mike Pompeo, we have a very similar thought process. State is just the latest in a string of high-profile departures from the Trump administration in the past month." Longtime Trump confidant and communications director Hope Hicks resigned at the end of February, while top economic advisor Gary Cohn announced he would depart the administration last week. Though Tillerson's firing dominated headlines early Tuesday, it emerged that Trump campaign original John McEntee, the president's longtime personal assistant, had also left the administration. McEntee will take on a senior role within the Trump campaign, after abruptly exiting his White House job this week. While Trump says he's close to getting the cabinet he wants, more departures could soon come. McMaster would likely be out of his job by the end of March, with the White House